Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SHFT Gametech Demo Day for our third cohort Medal of Honor, powered by Shorooq Partners, the leading tech investor in the Middle East, North Africa, and Pakistan region. My name is Sally Al-Ajab. I'm the programs manager here at Shorooq Partners, and I'll be your host for today. Now, to start off, I'd like to welcome our partner, Tariq Fuad, to welcome you and give his opening remarks.
Welcome to our third Gametech Program Demo Day. As you know, the gaming industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, and it's expected to reach $200 billion by 2023. The Middle East is no exception. The region's gaming market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 15% through 2024, driven by a young and talented tech-savvy population, high-speed internet connectivity and accessibility, and a relentless government that is pushing this sector forward. The gaming industry in the Middle East is also becoming increasingly diverse. In the past, the region's gaming market was dominated by casual games. However, we witnessed a massive change over the past year. There has been a growing demand for more sophisticated games such as RPG, first-person shooter games, and sport games. This demand is being met by a number of local and international game developers, and with SHFT's support, the leading game accelerator, along with its Gametech Fund, we have been able in the past year and a half to incubate more than 150 companies with representation from 47 countries globally. Shift's portfolio of companies includes game studios on Web 2 and Web 3, along with software and platform plays. These companies are developing innovative games that are capturing the attention of players around the world, raising more than $10 million in capital and generating more than $4 million in revenue. I am excited to see what the future holds for the gaming industry in the region, and I believe that this region has the potential to become a major player in the gaming global market. It is thanks to our partners and team at Shorooq Partners, the 550 hours of hands-on education, program, mentoring, and coaching has received a 92% satisfaction score and a staggering 98 on the NPS scale. These metrics are a testament of the hard work and dedication of the Shift team and its partners. And I'm proud of what we've achieved together, and I'm excited to see what we can achieve in the years to come. I'm also excited to announce our partnership with Google, who will support our portfolio on multiple avenues across cloud security, user acquisition strategies, and mobile game design. We also would like to invite you all to our exclusive Gametech gathering, the Hot Shift Drop, on the sidelines of Dubai Esports and Games Festival on the 22nd of June. You'll find a link to register in the comments section below. To the founders, thank you for trusting us with your journey. We are humbled to be part of it. Go out there and make a difference. Create workplaces where people are happy and fulfilled, and make a positive impact on the world. Thank you all for joining us today, and enjoy our demo.
Thank you, Todd, for the inspirational words. It's truly been an honor working alongside these founders, as well as our partners who have really joined hands with us in this mission to build up this program to what it is today. Now, without further ado, we're here to meet the cohort of Medal of Honor. Now, remember that these 7 founders presenting to you today have gone through intense one-to-one pitch training, working with us to craft their narrative and develop their pitch to present to you today. And to kick off, we have all the way from the US, Kyle Pavluk, co-founder of Map Labs, who are revolutionizing everything that we know about maps and how we can use them to transform where we are and what we know about different digital realities.
And thank you for joining me. I'd like you to imagine for a moment a revolutionary technology, one that can shape reality and ignite imagination and bring us together in ways we'd never thought possible. A technology so dangerous that it can incite wars or even imprison a population, yet so powerful that it can also bring peace and freedom to these same populations. Such a technology is not a thing of myth or science fiction. It exists today, and it's not AI like you might be thinking. Throughout history, maps have shaped our reality, guiding us both through the physical world and those of fantasy. From ancient cartography to the maps that guide us into the stars, these often unnoticed works of art have consistently sparked our imaginations and inspired us to explore worlds beyond our own. And although incredible feats of artistry, the maps of old were costly and time-consuming and even deadly to make. The same can be said for AAA games. In gaming, budget overruns and crunch time are the norm, with developers sacrificing countless hours and even their own health to meet deadlines. Mappa offers a better solution, a collaborative environment that brings together artists, developers, gamers, and partners to democratize game development. By combining the power of AI with social workspaces, Mappa empowers indie developers to collaborate from concept to completion to create AAA quality games faster and cheaper than major studios. To better explain, let me explain a little bit about what Mappa is not. Mappa is not an app. We are introducing something new, something transformative, something we like to call a map. Maps are web-based virtual worlds that are hosted by Mappa that deliver fun and immersive experiences with endless possibilities. Soon, maps will bridge the gap between our physical and digital realities, blending real-world data and art to create living, breathing worlds that respond to events like weather and traffic, news, and even global phenomena. Just as apps have served as a foundation for modern mobile devices, maps will serve as gateways into gaming and the metaverse. We are not alone on this journey. AI and the metaverse are new frontiers where physical and digital realities are colliding, but they are captivating audiences. Our competition includes major players such as Meta, Yuga Labs, Decentraland, and more. And while many offer impressive platforms, they often impose restrictions on artistic expression. At Mappa, we aim to change this. Our tools empower developers to create games not alone, but with the support of artists and designers and gamers and partners. And let's not forget AI. Proper funding, coupled with our unique value proposition, will enable Mappa to go to market faster with a business model that combines subscriptions and hosting and ongoing support. But as we mature, our revenue streams will expand to include microtransactions and advertising, a marketplace, and commissions from blockchain transactions. Now, there is immense opportunity ahead. According to industry reports, the metaverse is a $3 trillion opportunity, and the global XR software market is projected to exceed $200 billion alone. And like most super unicorns, Mappa will require multiple rounds of funding to reach our goals. Today, our mission is being fueled by traction and partnerships and the passion of our team, so we're seeking only what we need. Nick and I are the co-founders of Mappa. Nick, having been at Lyft, and myself, having been a VP for an augmented reality startup, partnered to build map-based games for companies like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. And that's when we met Dom. Dom's successful track record includes major contributions to game studios such as Amanji, the creators of Temple Run. Recently, our team has been strengthened to include a dream team of gaming and entertainment professionals, bringing decades of experience from companies like Disney, Electronic Arts, Activision, and Google. In addition to the Shift Accelerator, we also recently participated in a Silicon Valley-based Web3 gaming accelerator. And through this program, we secured a major partner in our first customer. Upland is the #1 Web3 game globally and has strategic partnerships with organizations like FIFA and the NFL. Upland is similar to Monopoly, but based on a real-world map, and it will serve as a launchpad for Mappa, giving us access to their 6 million gamers, propelling us on a path to unicorn status. Upland's endorsement underscores the industry's recognition of our innovative approach and the value we bring. So to help bring Mappa to its full potential, we are seeking a capital influx of $2.2 million. This investment will enable us to hire that amazing team full-time, complete phase 2 of our product roadmap, and initiate a focused user growth and monetization campaign with the goal of generating 10,000 maps and positioning us for our next round. We invite you to join us on this epic quest to redefine gaming and reinvent the map. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle, for the amazing presentation, and looking forward to see what you guys do next with Mappa Labs. Remember, if you want to get connected with the team, if you want to know more, if you're looking to get in touch, feel free to drop in a message in the comment section or drop us a note. We'll be more than happy to drop in an introduction for you and the team at Mappa. Great. Now, up next, we have a very passionate team all the way from Africa working on making payments accessible for all the gamers out there. Without further ado, we have Raphael Ndoye, co-founder of Reach.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raphael, a co-founder of GCC Financial. And today, I want to tell you how we are making gaming accessible in Africa. Let's start with our team. We have been working together for more than 10 years and have accumulated a precious experience in the gaming industry in Africa and in the Middle East. We have worked with leading brands for the African esports gaming ecosystem global development, as well as with banks, governments, or technology giants, such as Neom, Microsoft, or Alibaba. to advise them on how to bring esports education to Africa. Since 2012, we have impacted more than 1 million gamers through the organization of over 100 events in gaming or in esports, giving us the flag of pioneer and confirming us as specialists in this industry in the African market. Moreover, our esports team was the only one to be qualified for Tokyo Olympic Games 2020. And this is the only one to have a FIBA certified 3x3 women basketball team. Thanks to our experience, we have been able to identify the issues that the world's youngest population faces in the gaming industry. First, they are excluded from the global game tournaments because of banking barriers. Secondly, the gamer user market remains unconnected with Africa and with some Middle East countries where the biggest gamer hardware brands are missing. And thirdly, gamers on those areas are just consumers and they suffer a lack of financial education. And let's take Madagascar as a good example. Madagascar is a country in the south of Africa that benefits of one of the best internet speed in the continent, that has included esports in the university programs, and that has an amazing community of more than 100,000 players. But any of them could be paid on Twitch or even use PayPal. And this is where Reach comes. Reach is an ultimate neobank services mobile application that was exclusively designed for gamers to meet their unique needs and to provide valuable features such as a virtual prepaid credit card, a mobile money integration, and a gamified financial education program. As a Reach user, you will be able to buy your ticket for the next championship, to do your shopping on Razer using money you just charge on your mobile wallets. And we also want to provide further features such as a peer-to-peer lending, a credit scoring system, reward programs, and each cash price recovery system. So you will be able to borrow or lend money within the gamer community. And for example, to unlock tailored financial services according to your credit score. Reach is a newcomer on the neobank services application, and it will be an orchestra conductor of financial transactions, including APIs of established platforms such as PayPal, Wise, or mobile money application, to create a convenient, a complete, and an easy-to-use financial centers for players. We want to target the 286 million African gamers, as well as players in the Middle East region, such as in Jordania. Our business model is based on transaction fees and a monthly retainer for our financial literacy program. And we are now fundraising $2.5 million to acquire within a year more than 200,000 Reach users. So we want to provide in September of this year a first MVP of Reach, and then scale the application according to a one-year roadmap. Each quarter, we'll bring new features package that will be more and more relevant for our gamer community. At the same time, we want to create the legal framework in the countries we target. Currently, we set up in Senegal, and we want to expand in other West African countries and in the UAE region. Within a year, we plan to be in 7 countries. As Algor said, gaming is the new normal, and we want to make it true. Join us in our mission to make the African gamers play, learn, invest, and develop their potential. You can find this pitch deck on our website, www.gccfinancial.city. Please feel free to contact us anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Raphael, for that amazing pitch. For everyone that's looking to connect with the team at Reach, feel free to drop in a comment or drop us a note. We'll be more than happy to connect you to the team that's located today in 4 different countries along the world and doing amazing things to make payments and finance accessible for gamers. Now, all the way next from Central Asia, from Kazakhstan, we have Alexey Shegi, co-founder of Eidos, talking to you about his vision on how to make Web3 ecosystems accessible for everyone out there.
Hi, my name is Alexey. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Eidos Games. Our journey started in 2020 when our founder and CTO Eidos Riskhildinov started developing games by himself. He sold few businesses and spent a year during the COVID pandemic at home, which is when we decided to start Eidos. And now it is an ecosystem platform for mobile games united with one single tokenomics and one single NFT marketplace for all the games. Today, we have released already 2 games, a shooter named Shotgun and a hyper-casual game 2048 Cube in 3D, and many more games in the pipeline. But we're not just a gaming studio. We have prepared our own platform that provides solutions for game developers so they can easily connect to our ecosystem and upgrade their Web 2 game to Web 3 by just using our SDK. Let me tell you a few words about our current games, starting with Shotgun. Shotgun actually is the shooter with Battle Royale mode, and when we released it in 2021, it was the first shooter with play-to-earn mechanics for mobile devices in the world. Our second game, 2048 Cube, is a hyper-casual time killer where you can also enjoy the game and earn tokens. Our mantra is game first, crypto later. At Eidos, we're fully focused on making high-quality and interesting games. All the skins that you can see in our games are NFT, and you can earn them by just playing. No need to buy them. And what makes us competitive compared to other players in the market is that our games are absolutely free. Our games are intuitively easy to play. Users can create their own content in our games. We're presented on different platforms, and using our SDK, developers can easily launch Web3 games in our ecosystem. During these 3 years, we have reached more than 220,000 registered users in more than 170 countries all over the world. We have won a unicorn battle in Central Asia and got second place in worldwide competition. Also, we have finished an acceleration program organized by Google for Startups and Astana Hub. And this was all made possible by a small and passionate group of people with a strong experience in game development, thanks to which we were able to attract advisors and backers from the Ethereum Foundation and gaming veterans such as Mike Fisher and the ex-CEO of companies like Sega and Square Enix. Last year, we have raised 350,000 by selling tokens for our pre-seed round. And now we're open for 1 million for our seed round that will help us to reach 1 million users. Join us on the path of innovation in the gaming industry. Thank you.
Great job, Alexey. Everyone give it up for Alexey. Super excited to see your vision and to see how you're looking to make Web3 bridges between Web2 developers, gamers, and can't wait to actually get my hands on one of those 2048 cubes and start playing around in the platform. Amazing stuff. If everyone wants to get to know a little bit more about what Alexey is building, feel free to connect with us and connect with Alexey directly in the comment section or drop us a note. Now, up next, I want y'all to give it up for Yazan Tadros, all the way from Jordan, who's working on an interesting product on how to make education and gaming a truly satisfying experience for gamers and kids out there. Up next, we have Yazan Tadros from EduHacks. Everyone give it up for Yazan.
I want you to imagine a world where we are not worried about having mobiles in our kids' hands. Because by the end of the year, they are not just enjoying their time. They are solving thousands of math questions and they are winning real gifts. This is not an imagination. We are creating it as a reality today with EduHacks. I'm born gifted in mathematics, and my dream is to share this gift with all the kids in the Arabic region and the whole world. And through my experience in education, I discovered that the traditional learning methods, along with the excessive time spent on unproductive mobile activities, as people these days are spending more than 40% of their waking time on their mobiles. These factors do not serve the cognitive development of all ages, limiting its growth and our productivity and limiting our ability to make better life decisions. And here it comes our solution. We have Mathmania for 5 minutes per day only. Kids will solve thousands of math questions, enjoy their time, and win real gifts. Mathmania is the first artificially intelligent mobile game in the Middle East, teaching kids mental math in fun and engaging ways. In Mathmania, we have the single player. It's an endless track. In each level, there's the bubble madness. Bubble madness, they boost the dopamine for the kids. And after that, there is a very nice, engaging educational video, followed by interactive examples, and we have more than 10 million questions, our question bank. And we have our multiplayer. It's fascinating. Kids can play against the bot, their friends, any global player. And since it's a game, we have our fascinating 3D characters. These characters are modeled based on players' personality. To enhance competition, we have the leaderboards. We have global leaderboard, school, and against friend. Also, we have all the analytics needed by schools. Our slogan is from an ordinary kid to genius. Our market is huge. We are targeting 4+ years old Arabic and English speakers. We estimate the total money value in this market to be $100 billion. What makes our solution powerful is that our price is suitable for the masses. We have the 1-year subscription for $20. During our first month of launching the application, we've managed to partner up with the Arab Bank. I want to mention that the Arab Bank is one of the leading banks in the region. They want to integrate selling our subscription codes into their application, and they are willing to buy 25,000 accounts on a deal value of $150,000. Moreover, we are working on similar agreements with Orange, which is one of the biggest telecom operators in the world, and Ru'ya Kids, which is the leading TV and media channel in Jordan. Regarding our roadmap, today we have Mathmania, which is suitable for 4 to 7 years old. We have it in Arabic and English language, and it's a curriculum-based application. In 1 year of time, we want to come up with Mathmania Plus. It's a 4+ years old solution. It's a practice-based solution. We want to come up with all the levels of Mathmania to cover from 8 to 13 years old. And we want to work on the adaptive delivery of our questions using artificial intelligence. I want to mention that we have more than 10 million questions in our bank. We are looking to become the next Duolingo for mathematics. We benchmark our business against Duolingo because users use Duolingo for 5 minutes per day, and this is what we do. Users practice language through Duolingo, and they do not learn language, and that's exactly what we do as well. And Duolingo provides a personalized learning experience, and that's what we are doing. There is a big match on these 3 factors. Moreover, we compete against giant platforms as Duolingo in our gaming-focused platform. We focus on joyful experience. We have the Arabic content, which gives us a massive advantage in the region. And we have our play-to-earn model. And to grow a successful company, we have a powerful team. We are a team of daydreamers. We have Isa, our super tech hero. We have Yassar, our creative product manager, and we have a team who have more than 5 years of experience in education technology and innovation. We are seeking a strategic investment. This investor should provide us with the access and the reach and should invest $300,000. This investment will help us achieve our revenue target in 1 year of time, which is $3.7 million. We want to achieve this target by selling 500,000 accounts and an account average price of $7. Thank you so much.
Amazing, Yazan. Thank you so much for that pitch. I wish I was that gifted in math as you are. But given what you guys have just told us and the great story and the great product you guys are building, I can't wait to see what you guys have up next. Now, going on from education all the way to the mysterious world of exploring different worlds, getting different resources, solving puzzles, we have World Charles and Andrew Zimenko coming in all the way from the UAE at Low Kick Studio, telling us about World Charles and what they mean by building a Web3 game.
My name is Andrew Zimenko, and I'm CEO and founder of Low Kick Studio. I play games since I was 6, and it's been 19 years since I started my career as a game developer. There are a lot of great games on the market that players enjoy to play, but we at Low Kick would like to take it even further with World Charts. We're on a mission to create a game where players would not only create everything they own in the game, but would also be able to participate in making of the game itself by contributing user-generated content to become available for all players in the game. And of course, to be able to benefit from the value they create in and for the game. World Charts is an MMO fantasy life simulation with RPG elements, where player finds himself in a magic world consisting of infinite number of flying islands that he is to explore. World exploration would require you to gather resources, solve puzzles, fight enemies, and discover the story of the world and its secrets. Everything you get in your adventures would allow you to develop your own island, which is your base, and everything you need in your journey you will be able to craft there. Classless system lets you choose your own unique path and decide who you want to become: best craftsman, a merchant, or a warrior, or a leader. Explore the world and seek treasures on your own, or join forces with other players and play in co-op mode, or even create a guild and build the whole empire. And everything you would ever own in this game will be created by you or other players. And this is very player-centric economy of the game. We might not be inventing a wheel gameplay-wise, but rather combine a very appealing combination of game mechanics that could be seen in very successful games. But unlike many of them that are mostly paid and have limited multiplayer functionality, we provide players with seamless free-to-play MMO experience where thousands of players play in one shared world. And this takes social aspect of our game to its maximum level. And to make it even more accessible, World Charts is cross-platform and can be played both from PC and mobile devices, and is available for free. And where the true innovation happens is the game economy. Unlike free-to-play games, which are in fact value extractors for developers and publishers, World Charts is an ecosystem and platform where contributing players and creators are also beneficiaries, along with the developer. We utilize blockchain to allow players to trade the game items they own and also allow creators to contribute their assets they create to the game. And this user-generated content turns into in-game items that are available to all players via marketplace. So where we are in terms of production cycle. We have a pre-alpha build that is available upon request, and all materials you have seen in the video are gameplay footage captured directly from the build. Now we are working on early access version that is planned to be out in Q3 of this year. Open beta is planned to happen in Q2 of the next year, and release is scheduled for Q3 of 2024. World Shards looks like a very ambitious project, and one can think that it would take a seasoned team to pull it off, and you're right. And this is exactly what we have at Lowkick. Our team consists of veterans of free-to-play game development industry with decades of experience behind each of us, and a number of successful titles we've been part of. If you are a gamer, most likely you have played some of the games we've been working on. And if you take a closer look at the list, you would see that many of the titles listed here are MMOs. So we are well aware of what it takes to build a successful game in this niche. Talking about the fundraise information, we have secured investment from OpenLoot by Big Time Studio, a leading company in Web3 gaming space, and have raised $2.6 million so far. In the coming seed round, we are looking to raise $4 million to fully fund the development of the game and provide us with the marketing budget to scale the game and go break even. And now we are looking for partners who will join us in our journey to create virtual worlds that are created by the players who play them.
Thank you, Andrew, for that amazing presentation. Great graphics. I can't wait to get my hands on the open beta this year. If everyone's interested to know a little bit more about what Andrew and the team at Lowkick are building, please feel free to drop us a note and drop us a message. We'll be more than happy to connect you and tell you more about what they're building. Now, up next, we have a very passionate founder, an environmental activist whose mission is to make the world a better environment. And he's doing this through games today. Everyone, help me welcome Inal Tomayev, the co-founder of Eco Heroes.
Good to see you all. My name is Inal, and I'm going to tell you all about Eco Heroes. We all quite often see games in similar genres that are so similar to each other that it's easy to mix them up. And this is not a shot at game designers, it's just the way the business works. The successful model is reproduced. And educational games are even worse, and even more so in the field of environmental protection. They are trivial and boring and don't provide any incentive to the player, who quickly goes back to playing mainstream casual games. With Eco Heroes, we plan to leverage simulators, Web3, and environmental impact to deliver an unparalleled player experience. First and foremost, we make a game with a compelling and interesting game mechanics as the key to its success. We make the game's economy sustainable through advertising, commissions from donations, and the plastic offset model. The game industry has a lot of skepticism about Web3, but it is a complex concept. We intend to use blockchain to create a transparent system of donations and rewards for active players for useful actions in the area of plastic pollution and consumer waste collection. This community-driven approach will help players join guilds and bring even more value. One of the main criticisms of Web3 is the lack of value in the solutions it creates. At Eco Heroes, we don't just duplicate a play-to-earn model. We want to encourage active users to change their environmental and consumer habits. After all, it's not so hard to sort your waste and turn it in for recycling. We have ambitious plans in a solid market. We plan to go global within 4 years and take a 3% market niche, which is just over $60 million. We're building our global market entry strategy, starting with Southeast Asia. The region is perfect for us. The gaming market here is hard. We see active Web3 users, and also environmental issues are more than relevant. Knowing how competitive the space is, we wanted to combine the best of the best to create Eco Heroes: Township, Echo, and Axie Infinity. These gives us multiple ways to generate revenue: primary NFT sales, fees from secondary market, in-game purchases, as well as revenue from advertising and from corporate clients through plastic offset model. We plan to develop the first prototype in Q3 of this year and to release the product in Southeast Asia by 2025. Our team has all the necessary skills and experience to implement this project, delivering 15+ project with over 45 million users. To build a strong presence between Eco Heroes, we have partnered up with leading nonprofit organizations in Thailand and have preliminary agreement to pilot with them. To do this, we are raising $550,000 to develop our MVP and begin our pilots with partners. Join us now. Play, unite, and let's save the world together.
Thank you, Inal. We're super honored to be part of your journey, joining us all the way from Turkey and working with us over the past few months to bring Eco Heroes to life. With these amazing graphics, I can't wait till you release your first beta and I get to try it out. Now, before moving on to the last pitch, I want to remind everyone that SHFT Gametech is a virtual program, equity-free for all game tech founders out there. So if you're interested to know more, if you want to know how we can support and what we offer at SHFT, please feel free to connect with me, drop me a message. Would be more than happy to get on a call and learn more about what you're building and how we can support you at Shorooq Partners. And for all corporates and government entities out there, if you would like to partner up with SHFT to bring in that impact into your ecosystem and into your city and country, or look forward to work with us to bring in more impact and strengthen our offering towards game tech founders, feel free to connect with myself or Thought as well. We'll be more than happy to grab a coffee and grab a call and chat on how we can work together. Now, last but not least, we have Eugene Konash joining us all the way from the UK and building DC Lab. And his vision is to merge the world of games and esports in a way that hasn't been done before. And he's definitely onto something amazing. Everyone, give it up for Eugene Konash from DC Lab.
Hey there. At DC1AB, we're bringing the depth and endless replayability of strategy games to the next generation of players by making them accessible, cross-platform, massively social, and shareable. Traditionally, strategy games have a very high depth and massive LTVs, but they're also usually inaccessible, which leads to massive CPIs, especially in the era of app tracking transparency. We are turning the tables and introducing casual mechanics deep into the core of our games, making them easier to get into, both in terms of the creatives that we use, as well as the gameplay. The result, high LTV and relatively low CPI. Dominus is inspired by the classic Civilization series, but adjusted for the needs of the modern-day players when it comes to session time, multiplayer, and streamability. Unlike most games in the genre, we have built up a huge multiplayer metagame inspired by Clash of Clans, which will give our players decades of exciting gameplay. This is what the Dominus player journey looks like. First of all, you start off on your meta island and quickly sail off to capture new lands in single player, exploring, discovering new techs, fighting, and building up your massive empire. The lands that you capture generate meta currency that you use to upgrade your troops, discover new techs, get new champions. But while you're offline, your lands become raidable by other players in COC-style async multiplayer matches. Eventually, the game leads you to fully synchronous multiplayer, made possible by our innovations in game mechanics that combine the best of turn-based and real-time strategy, opening up Dominus to the world of esports and streaming, the first for a game of its kind in the genre. Our focus on accessibility and integration of casual mechanics into the core of the game allows us to have a best-in-class CPI already, with room for improvements. We already have some early LTV and conversion numbers, but we'll have more metrics ready in the coming weeks. While our retention metrics are already solid, even with a version that only had 10 days worth of playable content. So just imagine what we could do with the right funding and partners. We're launching the beta for Dominus on mobile in the coming weeks and aiming to have the full launch of the game at the start of next year on mobile and PC. Now, here are some of the people that make all of this possible. I come from the marketing and business backgrounds, having led publishing at BlueStacks and launched one of the world's biggest strategy games, Lords Mobile. The rest of the team comes with years of experience at SMEs of the leading publishers and developers in the gaming business, such as Creative Mobile. Together, we have built and launched games such as Drag Racing, Nitro Nations, and others, grossing more than $2.5 billion. Our current investors include MGVC and Global Top Round, and we are looking to start raising again next quarter to scale our team, art production, and operations as we get Dominus ready for self-publishing and pave the way for the new titles, aiming to reach 30 million monthly revenue in the next 24 months. We are also considering opening an office in the UAE and would love to meet more strategic partners in the region. Feel free to reach out to me for a build or with any questions or feedback and investment offers. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Eugene, for that amazing presentation. And that wraps up our top 7 startups at Cohort Medal of Honor. Now, one thing before I let you go, if you have not downloaded our Q1 Gametech report, please do by visiting our website, www.shift.shorooq.com. Our Gametech reports are a quarterly and annual reports that we release to bring in visibility and insights from the world of gaming as a technology and consumer side, but also on the investment and startup and investor activity side. We work with this alongside great names such as AWS, Tomato Plus, Google, and so on. So if you haven't checked it out, please go on to the website and download it today. You'll find the details in the comment section below. Thank you all for joining us today to listen to what the startups at Shift has been building, and would love to engage with everyone that's been listening to us. Feel free to drop us a note, introduce yourself, and let's grab a chat and learn more about what you guys are building and how we can support you. Have a great day, everyone.